Let's get started.
It's time to drink
and draw.
Drinks
And draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, wake the kids, phone the neighbors.
drinks
And draw.
Give the folks a little sizzle. Sizzle?
Spetsy.
Quick. Wow, you're pretty quick for a big guy. Brought to you by
Comics.shop.
I believe I'm ready, but you just don't know.
I feel I'm ready.
Woo! We're here for another night, episode 107 of Friday Night Drink and Draw. We are here to draw things to do with sitcoms. Very open.
Sizzle in charge of our days and down nights. Sizzle in charge of our... Anyway, yeah, welcome to the show. Of course, brought to you by Comex. Sizzle, the man, the head, the body as well. Spedsy's my name. I'll be your host for this evening. Welcome back to my broken-ribbed friend. He is Nick. Not so quick tonight, Cleary. He's on the mend. He's going to shake off the cobwebs. How are you? Welcome back.
Hey guys, it's good to be back. I hurt I fractured 2 ribs recently, and laughing was like the most painful thing. So I was avoiding all things Comex, all things light entertainment. It was a pretty sad time, but I'm back and I can laugh now. So let's talk about sitcoms.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for laughs, you came to the wrong show, mate. I am not feeling it tonight. No, I am feeling it. I am ready to rizzle, but you cannot rizzle without shizzle. No, that doesn't. Without. Let's go with Shane Dew in the house.
Hello. Very good to be back. Super excited for this episode, actually. Can't wait to share what I've got planned.
Pop quiz. Within a radius of, say, 500 meters, how many horses are there around you, Shaden, right now?
Too many. Actually, 500 meters. Yeah, there'd be a total of about 15. Oh, we've got neighbors as well, so let's bump that up to 17.
Wow.
18, sorry.
Wow,
That's got nothing on this next guy, though. Nick May, how many jackasses have you got within a 500-meter radius?
One.
Just the one.
Just the one. And by the way, I want Sis in charge of me.
Yeah. and our days and our nights.
Well,
In days and nights.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, everywhere you look, everywhere is a Sis, somebody to hold on to. It's been a long time since I watched Full House. But we're in the Sid's house tonight, peeps. And it's not a party without the man, Dave Dye. How are you, sir?
G'day, everybody. Hey, in the intro, you said it was a sitcom we've got to draw. I thought it was just some sort of movie show, TV show.
Yeah, well, a sitcom character.
A character? I've got 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Well, that's
also,
great.
the one I've
Fun.
chosen, they do have a bit of humour in the show. It's quite good, actually.
Well, you come to the wrong place. We don't do humour here. I mean, I've been known to try, but look, you'll be the first to say that I am
trying.
successful. Yeah. So unfortunately, Dave, though, if you are drawing 2, that makes you ineligible for tonight's award. And that's fanciest drawing award. No, we'll save that for the Spedsies at the end of the year. Speaking of a man who would get hottest newcomer, that'll do it. Martin, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back. Hey, guys.
Sis is working overtime tonight. He's got his finger on the mute button because Martin has a mic almost as sensitive as me in that it picks up everything. Whereas I worry about everything, that mic hears everything. I don't hear much, but that I do. What I do hear, I worry about. Anyway, that's
I'm really sorry to worry you.
You can poor Nick. His ribs were hurting on that one. All right. Well, so those of you at home, you know what you're drawing. You can pick any character from any show. Really, I mean the rules here. I dare say there are barely any rules. If you draw the Hulk and send it in and convince us that the old David Banner Hulk show was a sitcom, we'll believe it. Sounds good. Hey, look, that would be a moment like when Sis walks in on the sitcom, because this is the first show in a while that has a studio audience. So we'll just flash the applause sign up real quick.
There he is.
Hey.
Can someone name the sitcom just for my own sake, just so I know?
Well, funny you should say there, quick, because we have to brainstorm that one because we're all going to play a part in the sitcom tonight. I think we already know Sis, just with that beautiful image. Sis will be it's got an official sort of name. It is the drop-in character. No, it's not an exciting name. But it's the friend of the hero who frequently pays visits. But anyway, let's talk about the theme, shall we?
Let's talk about real stuff. Let's talk about
the theme. The theme.
So yeah, we're talking sitcoms. So Sis, favorite sitcom of all time?
Oh,
Yours.
wow. I should have thought about this before the show. There was a time in my life when TV was the center of my universe.
Yes.
I don't watch TV at all anymore. I think I might have used up my quota for my lifetime.
Yeah.
But I'd have to say I used to go out of my way to watch Friends.
Whoa.
Okay,
believe it or not.
Like through a telescope, or like you had their houses bugged, or
no, I would race from work to watch it. Is what I mean.
Oh, the TV show. I thought you meant just in general you would watch. Anyway, right.
No, that's a different thing altogether. I didn't think we were allowed to talk about that. The court said I had to just not talk about that anymore.
Well, Sis, do you think that Friends appears on the top 20 sitcoms of all time?
I reckon it would.
I don't have.
Don't give me a guess where, but I think it would.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Well, there you go.
No
that
way.
doesn't appear on this list that I downloaded. No, it doesn't appear. I didn't make the list, guys. Peeps at home.
It should.
What are your sources, Robert?
Yeah.
Well,
they've always been quite questionable.
I like a good mesquite barbecue sauce, and I'll put a little bit of hot chili on it, mix it in. That's some good sauce right there. G'day, mate. All right, quick. Now, before we move on, give us a quick, give us a hurried. No, just tell us what happened. Maybe, actually, there's a game there's a game, two truths and a lie. No. 2 lies and a truth. Let's do that one. That's too hard. Okay. Tell us how you break your ribs. Give us 2 lies and then the real version. And we'll pick which one is the...
All right. Okay. Number 1. You want 2 truths. There's only 1 truth.
Yeah, so... well, there's your version and my version. No, give us two lies and a truth.
2 lies and truth.
Yeah.
Number 1, sports injury. We're talking about me on the football field. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so number 1.
What position do you play, mate?
I'm full forward.
Good, Dave.
Full forward, mate.
All right. Yeah, that's good,
full
mate.
forward.
Yeah.
Now,
you
I
kick
know,
a few
Dave,
goals.
is that an actual position? Because I don't know anything about footy.
Absolutely, baby.
He could have said the quarterback. Oh, quarterback. That's a real thing, isn't it?
No, that's bullshit, mate.
Okay.
Number 2.
Really feel
number 2. Yeah, number 2.
Number 2, fell on a bench.
Fell on a bench. All right, number 2, fell on a bench.
On a bench.
That one doesn't have much pizzazz to it. I mean,
doing weight, probably weight bench.
Yeah, what kind of bench? Are we talking like doing jury duty? Fell on the what do you call that bench? The
football bench. I was warming it up.
Wow, they're all pretty relaxed.
Yeah. Number 3, had a few drinks, sort of fell on a bar. Drunk bar. After the football match, of course.
Footy.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
yeah, no. So now you've done the classic, so we can knock one off. See how 2 were very similar, guys. This is like amateur detective stuff. But look, fell on a bench and fell on a bar, so making it quite easy for him to lie, just bending the truth a little bit. But let's just get a quick. So this bar, what kind of bar are we talking that you fell on?
It's actually one that I built myself. It's like it's wood. I don't know. It's
that you drink. You sit at a bar and drink. Bar.
Yeah. It's
Right.
outside. It's like outside that I built. Yeah.
And the bench. Is that a bench at the bar that you sit on?
No, it's in the same area. It's in the yard, and it's found it on the side of the road type.
See, this is where they get you. They're so similar.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just going to vote. I'm going to vote bar. That he fell on the bar. What else? Anyone got a guess here?
I've seen Nick live up close. Definitely football. That guy is a monster.
Yeah.
I reckon he probably took out about 8 guys, including the quarterback.
He's definitely a back ruck man. Back ruck man. Back ruck
He's a
man.
deep pocket.
Don't stop talking, Bedgy.
All right, quick, give us the official answer.
I was outside tending to my dog at my house. I walked past the bar that I built, and I couldn't see my dog, so I stepped on the bench, and everything was fine on the bench. So I stepped to the second bench without doing like a balance check, and that bench fell on its side, and I was Wile E. Coyote for a good half second. I could see everything happening, and I was like, oh no. And then I came down on it really hard. I couldn't breathe for 5 minutes. I didn't actually do anything. I just lied there in like the dirt and like leaves covering me. And then eventually got up. I pulled a muscle in my neck, and that's what I thought the extent of my pain was. Because for some reason in my body, pain just centers to one place at a time. So I thought I had a bad neck. I slept on it. Pain was gone. I stood up. I sat up out of bed, and my ribs hurt a lot. And then I had to go see the doctor. That's good. And I x-rayed everything, punctured a lung. Like I really hit that bench. Like I really went for it.
Jeez.
Wow.
You're going to do it right.
Should have played footy instead.
Yeah.
Could have had a good kick to kick. Wow. Now that bench, does the bench see any recompense?
It's still just out there. I left it on its side for weeks until my partner was like, I'm going to put the bench back up now. It's
let the other benches, the upright benches,
let them know.
Mock the lying down bench. May it lie where you once lay, my friend. Quick, give us your favorite sitcom of all time, and then if it's not in the top 20, as you believe, give us what you think must be in the top 20.
I can do that. Let me just cap off this whatever we're doing with a quick. There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, Sizzle. I had to do it. Sizzle.
I want to watch this show. I want to watch this show.
Yeah.
This is a fascinating sitcom. That's the opening. There's a couch. There's no one on it, and then he bursts through the door, and the crowd cheers, but there's no one else in the place.
It's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite sitcom. Seinfeld, definitely for sure. I actually just watched. I just watched the whole series through. I've got tickets to see Jerry Seinfeld in July or something. Yeah, I'm all about it, and I'm really enjoying Curb Your Enthusiasm at the moment, which is on its final season.
Yeah, love Curb Your Enthusiasm. So, of those two you mentioned, are they on the top 20, and whereabouts do you think they might rank?
I feel like Seinfeld's number 1, but if Friends isn't on that list, I don't know how to judge this list. I don't particularly like Friends, but I feel like it's got a place.
Well, look, your friends like you, mate. So, Seinfeld comes in at number 4 on this list. Curb Your Enthusiasm comes in at number 9. Married with Children, good pull, Sean.
Now, Rob, this
Yes.
word you keep using, sitcom. When I hear sitcom, I like to think, 4 cameras set up, whatever. Studio audience. To me, that's a sitcom. Anything else is something like Malcolm in the Middle, Scrubs, all great shows. But are we blurring the lines between what a sitcom is tonight? Are we choosing one?
No, well, we'll break it down, mate. You've got the word sit, right? So sit, that's short for sits. And then com, that's short for .com. So we're talking like sits.com. No, that's not it at all. Situational comedies. So nowhere in the word, as far as I can see, does it say situational studio audience. Stop that, studio audience. Look, in my mind, sitcoms is they run for 22 minutes and they try to shoot for jokes.
Okay.
That's my thing.
I believe you. In my heart, I think you're wrong, but I'm happy for you to go on believing that lie. That's fine.
Yeah. Is that the same heart that's pierced by a rib? Because I wouldn't trust your heart at the moment.
In a rocky road, yeah.
Quickly, if you would, pick a number between 1 and 13 to find your role on our upcoming comics sitcom.
I'll take number 4 as
number 4. This might make you the main character. We'll work it out at the end. But you are the bumbling, foolish dad. This family man is kind of a moron.
Got it.
So that's your role on the show. Congratulations.
Hey, Rob, is The Simpsons a sitcom? Is The Simpsons a sitcom?
I don't know, mate. Is that your
animation on cards? Because your categorization out
there
there.
are situations and they're funny, ish.
The website comedy.
They were in the 90s at least. Yeah.
Well, look, did you want right now? You're sitting pretty at number 4, Seinfeld. Do you want to take a shot and choose Simpsons?
No. I'm just trying to get your list thinner. That's what I'm trying to do.
Right. I've been trying to get thinner for years, and it's not happening.
Stop eating. That's a good one.
I tried that. Didn't work.
Didn't work?
Oh. Never worked.
Didn't work.
No. All right. Slim Shady. Favorite sitcom of all time?
I've got many. I'm going to list a few. So Friends is definitely up there for me. Another huge favorite for me would be Community. There's just something I absolutely love about Troy and Albert in the morning. And it's a huge comfort show for me because I actually binge watched it at the very end of my honors degree. So now, having gone back to uni, I like always sit down and watch it after a big tough day at uni. So those are my 2 favorites. But I guess the spoiler for us tonight is I'm actually drawing something a little bit out of the box. I'm actually drawing a Korean TV show. It's a little bit blurred lines, but I thought maybe something different, something a bit interesting. It also was a webcomic, so I tried to meet in the middle with that as well. So it's actually called Itaewon Class, and it was one of the very first K-dramas I watched. I highly recommend either reading the webcomic or watching the TV show. You can find it on Netflix, I think, still. Awesome storytelling and phenomenal characters. Like Korea just knows how to do their dramas. So that's what I will be drawing tonight.
Cool. Now, sorry, Korea knows how to do their, what did you say?
Oh, TV shows, dramas.
No, you said a specific word.
Dramas.
Yeah.
Bum, bum.
So that would be a sit drum.
I know. I started already. So I thought I'd like hit the nail on the head with like a web comic and like a TV show kind of thing. So I tried my hardest. Take it or leave it.
Spencer doesn't approve.
Yeah, the Spencer Awards at the end of the year will not look kindly on this blatant disregard for the rules. But we will see. Yay! There's the bumbling, foolish dad.
So
Alex
start on it.
Major.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I
you
missed
joined
that. Is
us.
that what reference is that? Is that Hey Dad and
all-
American Dad combination as one?
Yep.
It's a reference to this show, in fact, Alex, because we are casting our very own sitcom, and Sizzle is playing the role of, you know, the sort of the Kramer, the visitor guy that pops in, gets the cheer, hangs out with the main character, and then pisses off again. Whereas Quick is playing the bumbling, foolish dad. This family man is kind of a moron. That's the tagline. But this is how easy it is to get cast in this comics sitcom, Alex. Aiden, give you the pick number between 1 and 13.
Oh, let's go with my birth number, number 3, my lord.
You are the bratty teenage daughter. I like it.
Okay. All right. Don't expose me.
Oh, yeah. And in the sitcom, you are... No. No, yeah. So I guess in our show, so far, I'm feeling like, unless we flip it, Shaden's the main character, the bratty teenage daughter. She has a bumbling, foolish dad, and an hilarious sizzle weirdo neighbor that pops in every now and then. I don't know why a grown man is popping in all the time to this bratty teenager's house, but we'll work it out in the writer's room. Now, a must. If I'm ever in charge of a writer's room, I tell you who's getting the coffees for everybody. It's Nick May. No, you'd be right there, mate. Your chair'd be right next to mine. Who else am I going to copy everything off? Well, sorry. Firstly, I forgot. Shaden, Community, unfortunately, not in the top 20 on this particular list. Did you want to take a stab at what you think is on the list? Right now, Quick is winning with Seinfeld at number 4.
I'm going to say, let's go 2.5 Men, maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe.
Nope.
Don't bullshit me.
Unfortunately, not on the list. Sorry, Nick May. So, favorite sitcom?
It's quite obvious because it's the greatest sitcom of all times. Laverne and Shirley.
Oh. Laverne and Shirley.
Are you for real, Nick?
I am now.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm disappointed.
You need to revisit it, Alex. It's better than you remember.
Yeah, you seem more like a Hogan's Heroes guy to me. That's all.
That's probably.
Or Mr. Ed. Does anybody remember Mr. Ed? It was a great sitcom about
It's not a sitcom. That was a drama.
Yeah, I'm waiting
that was a prequel to a country practice.
I want to do the reboot where Shaden with her 16 horses. Oh, nice. So this is how I see this. This is when we're in the pitch meeting and we pitch our comics sitcom and they don't really love it and they're like, "What else you got?" I'm thinking Mr. Ed 2.0. It's called Fistful of Eds, and it's Shaden working diligently on her farm with all her horses, and then the young bratish hotshot Dave Dine moves in next door with his prize horse, Dinky.
Hell yeah!
Yep, that'll be right.
Now, start spitballing name ideas for our comics sitcom as well, because that cast is coming together.
I don't want to ruin it for you, Spedsy, but I have created a logo for the comic sitcom. Shane's seen it.
Okay. Maybe it's already named. Did you have a name in this logo?
Yeah.
Laverne and Shirley.
All right. Well, unveil it at the end of the show. So the name has been chosen.
It's not an imaginative name, but anyways.
Yeah. Well,
it's more of a logo homage that makes it a sitcom, if that makes sense. But I'm talking too much.
No, yeah, don't spoil it. I'm legit looking forward to it. So Laverne and Shirley. So funny story about me that's not remotely funny or even interesting, but the whole sitcom thing. Since about episode 6, I've wanted to draw Fonzie on this show. I think I'm on record as saying like, "Hey, we could do anything on this show. We could draw He-Man. We could draw Fonzie." And we never got around to doing Happy Days. So
yeah, why don't we do a Happy Days one? We should have done just like a specific Happy
Could have
Days
done it
one.
tonight. That would have been good.
Look,
Yeah.
Alex, when I get to spend some time with you, mate, every day's a happy day. Yeah, g'day, mate.
Oh man.
Ah,
Yeah.
man, I didn't throw up in my mouth at all. I think.
At least I don't think that was throw up. Yeah, so Nick, that's only as dirty as you want it to be. I didn't say anything entendre-ishness.
Nick Cleary.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, I ran out of time and didn't even draw Fonzie. So there might be a Fonzie episode or just Henry Winkler characters coming up, which Dave will love. All right, Nick, May, tell us about Thermos and Louise. That's not what you said at all. Laverne and Shirley.
Just two young ladies working in a brewery in Milwaukee, getting up to all sorts of hijinks with Lenny and Squiggy. Just doesn't get any better than that. And they sang that song at the start about they're going to do it. You know, I don't remember it, but if only we had a musician in here who could sing it.
I don't know how it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Did they end up doing it? Spoiler alert.
Pretty much writes itself. Yeah, they did it. They
Okay.
did it their way. They made their dreams come true.
Nice.
I feel like you almost choked up when you said they made
I
their
did.
dreams. Like it took you back to the episode.
Brought back, because you'll remember that I wasn't allowed to watch TV, so I'm not sure how this worked. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Laverne and Shirley, spoilers, is not in the top 20 sitcoms, according to this list at least.
This is.
Do you want to take a stab
Yes,
at
I
a
do.
show that might be on the list?
Quite obvious what it is. Judging by your list, it was made in about 1974. So number one is Here's Lucy.
Wow. Well, I don't think.
Wow.
Look, we'll go to the judges on this one. I'm the judge. Number 2 is I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that one. Now, tell us a little bit about what's the deal? Because Lucy went on to produce an iconic television show. Do you know what show? I'm talking about Lucille Ball. Was lots of people turned down this show. She produced it, went on to be one of the most successful franchises, or at least popular franchises of all time. Do you know what it is, Nick May?
Yep. American Ninja Warrior.
Not so fun fact. I watched American Ninja Warrior when I was about 8 years old, and I should not have watched it at that age because it is brutal.
So wait, it's not American Ninja Warrior?
No.
Is it American Gladiators then?
No. It doesn't
American
even have
Dad?
the word American in the title. So
Australian
yeah, no,
Ninja
it was
Warrior.
close. We're definitely getting closer.
British Gladiators?
Think consonants. And
Think consonants.
not so much.
European Gladiator.
No, European. No, that doesn't. All right,
I'm not
It
a peon,
was-
I'm a poon. What?
I think that's Marty Wells. It was Star Trek / Trek.
Nanu.
Sure. Oh, look, Tony Davidson. I don't know. Are we allowing audience members to get on the list? I think we will. Tony Davo Davidson. You, my friend, just picked the number 3 on the list, MASH.
Ooh.
Wow.
Mm.
So we've got Quick sitting at number 4. So Quick is winning for In the Room. But overall, Tony Davo Davidson.
Pretty
Wait,
sure
didn't
number
Nick
2
make
is
number 2?
better than
You are
number
correct.
4.
Get these Knicks mixed up.
I mean, I'm
You
no
know
math
what?
teacher.
Nick May, thank you for that, because there is something that's been weighing on my conscience, and I don't know if we addressed it on the show, but on the Spedsy Awards, we did an award for most appearances on this show, and I went through and named everybody and how many appearances they did, and I had him on my list, and I didn't say how many times Quick was on the list, and
Still
it wasn't
waiting.
until after the show that Nick May pointed it out to me, and I said, I had him on the list. Did I not say it? So thank you. Call me on it. On these things, call it in the room. Call it in
Hey.
you see it.
How many shows did you do?
I think it was 86, or it was up there.
What am I up to now? Can we do
Oh,
like
mate.
a episode?
When you count all our house shows when we took it on the road and toured it.
Yeah. Changes the game.
Yeah, are we taking it to Supernova Sydney? I reckon you guys. I reckon we should do a live one.
I
Supernova
would do it. I'll meet you there. Organize it. Get us a per diem. We'll take
anybody.
the show on the road.
Anybody closer friends with Daniel than me can please make it happen.
Well, you know his first name. That's closer than I knew.
Yeah.
Mr. Nick May, before we move on, can you give us a number between 1 and 13 to find out what role you will play in the comics sitcom?
Number 9.
Number 9. You are one half of the obnoxious in-laws. These in-laws are not friendly people. So if the bratty daughter is our lead and the bumbling foolish dad is our co-lead / supporting.
What's the supporting business? When did I get fired?
Well, because then I just thought so many sitcoms have the bumbling foolish dad in the main role. So let's flip it up. Yeah, all right. Well, let's say co. It's a sitcom about a newly single dad who's a bumbling foolish moron.
Tell you what, I want
his
the
bratty teenage daughter. So Nick May, you are the obnoxious in-laws. Now, sad twist. We have, unless someone pulls up a lady character, but at this stage it's not looking good. So let's just say the wife, the mother of the bratty teenager, has died. So it's a sad premise, but with a happy, it's a foolish father and a bratty teenager trying to make it through the day, and then you've got these obnoxious in-laws. But are they really obnoxious?
And we move in.
Yes, because you can see the bumbling foolish dad for what he is, a moron, and so you move in thinking it's for the greater good.
I've got to look after my
here.
granddaughter.
Rob, is this turning into a K-drama?
No, because we're going to fill this thing with jokes, Alex, that people will be crying, laughing, and crying. So
Hey, drama can be funny too.
no, it cannot.
Yes, it can.
Look, Shaden, I watched the I'll tell you what, I watched Schindler's List once, not a chuckle at all. It was this is a serious thing, and it seemed like very inappropriate to laugh at there. So,
I've gone for the neighbors.
There's one dramatic scene will come up where an arrow is lodged into the back of a turkey, and it's found on a property on the back of this bumbling foolish dad's property.
So I got in trouble because of that at work today. Because today they were like, "Alex, you've been speaking about this turkey for 15 minutes today, and we're tired of it."
Happens everywhere you go, Alex. People tell you that they're sick of your talking.
Yeah, but not specifically about the turkey. That's all.
Okay.
So I'm hoping, Alex, you get one of the roles where you pop in as the turkey wrangler. So it's a dramatic situation that Shaden is after, but then we bring levity when Alex comes in trying to chase the turkey.
Yeah, more of like a Benny Hill thing.
Chook plucker.
Is Benny Hill a sitcom or is it more of a sketch show?
Sketch show, I reckon.
Sketch show.
Yeah, sketch show, I think.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for answering that question. Moving on. Other people need to know.
That's the segue music if you haven't worked that out. Dave Dye, speaking of turkeys, yeah, g'day, mate.
Right, good on you, mate.
Favorite sitcom of all time, Dave?
For me,
Nah, try and work out what Sizzles is. Of course, for you, Dave.
I've been trying to think of. Oh, I like Steptoe and Son was very funny. I always got a good laugh out of those two blokes.
What did they get up to? What's?
Well, he was the rag and bone. They were the rag and bone men in London.
More information, because I love the sound of that. Rag and bone men. What does that mean?
They went around. They drove around London with their horse and cart, saying, "Bring out your," or they'd take everyone's rubbish pretty much and take it home, and their house was full of junk. Oh, it was funny, I tell you. You got look it up and try and watch it. You'll have a laugh, mate.
No, I because you said rag and bones, and then you said they go around London with the wagon. I thought it was a bring out your dead type situation.
No,
bring out your dead, and then they crack a few jokes. And
isn't there a movie, Dave, where the dad they think he's dead, or they try and pretend he's dead?
Yeah, that's right. I think they did that so that they could get a welfare check or something from him, or something. Or no, to sell the house or something. That they're going to do something to the house. Yeah, I've seen that.
Classic comedy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, very good. But a lot of those British shows around then, George and the Dragon, even Robin's Nest. A lot of those got ripped off by the Yanks, and the Yanks picked them up. Like Till Death Us Do Part was ripped off as All in the Family. Robin's Nest was ripped off as Three's Company. And there's a heap of other ones that I can't think of it now, but
mine was cancelled.
Which one?
The Family, Dave.
Yep.
Comes in number 11 on the greatest
right. Does it?
top 20.
See, they're obviously just looking at American comedies, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. So the poor old pommies don't get a look in.
Yeah, because pommies only do like 4 episodes a year. That's why they're like just lazy. Americans go full 23, calculate the ads and everything. It's a professional operation, Dave.
Right.
Dave, do Yanks and pommies have a cool term for us? Or are we just Aussies or Aussies?
Yeah, I don't know if they do. I don't know. Yeah, or you'd have to ask one of them. I don't know.
And are they?
I was working with the pommies in Basra, and he nicknamed me Oz. I was nicknamed Oz by one of them. So that's as good as they can come up with.
What is a pom? Like a pommy? Where does that word come from?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure on that.
Comes from French.
Comes from French.
Yeah, it means apple.
Means apple.
Oh, right. Pomegranate.
No,
just
Dave Dye loved Steptoe and Son. You dirty old man. The Yankee version was Sanford and Son. Now
that's right. That's right. Exactly right. Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Are we okay with that or not?
2. What do you?
We are skips.
2 black.
I thought the
Americans.
skips are just their white Australians. No.
What's that?
Marty Wells is saying we are skips.
No, I thought we might be like arseholes or something.
Hello, Shay, big fan from Doi. Watching Gregory Wang Doi. So, Dave, should we put you down as All of the Family being your official answer onto our list, or do you want to take a shot at something else that might be on the list of our top 20?
Okay, what will I ever go at? Okay, All in the Family.
Yeah, well, that's number 11. I was like, do you want to have so that's as high as you think you can go, or do you want to have another shot?
We already had someone who chose Seinfeld, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll do me.
All right, done. Between 1 and 13.
It's like imagine like basically a big boom. What was that, Dave? I want you to win this one. I'm giving you a hint.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to
Like
let
a
you
large
down.
boom. What would be like? It's like a TV. It's a name of a TV show. It's not large boom, but sounds similar to that. I reckon you can get it, Dave.
From that, what you just said,
Yeah.
that's that. Is that not the third planet from the sun? What's that?
No, but that's a good show. But it's not that one.
It's the one with the nerds who read comics, is it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. What's it called?
I don't know.
That's Friday Night Drink and Draw.
Jokes?
I can't remember what that's called. Mate, you have to give me more clues.
It's somebody wrote it there. Somebody wrote it. Marty wrote it up.
Yeah. So look, I'm going to have to give you a Cardi B laughing sound because neither of those are even on the list.
Are you for real?
Look, if you want to
not on the list,
if you want to judge this list, look at number 6 is a show called Fleabag. I don't even know what that is.
Never heard of it. Yeah,
British.
never
heard of it. British.
Oh, there you go. Look at this, Dave. A British show.
Incredible. I've never heard of it.
I wonder if that has more.
The young ones. How's that? The young ones.
Oh, yeah, not on the list. Don't bullshit me. Dave, a character between 1 and... sorry, a number between... That's not on there either.
Oh, buddy. All right, I'm giving up.
That's what she said.
How many guesses have I had?
A number between 1 and 13 to join us on our show.
Who, me?
Yes, David.
Number 9.
Number 9 has already been picked, unless look. Ooh, I like this. So, Dave, you could be the other half of the obnoxious in-laws with Nick May. So the in-laws are not friendly people. So Nick May, look. You're a gay couple who adopted the bumbling foolish dad that is Quick Nick.
Aren't we the in-laws?
No, that's correct. It adopted Quick Nick's wife, who tragically passed away. So now you, through the bumbling dad,
that is a Seinfeld episode.
Help raise this daughter.
In the pilot episode?
Yeah. Just opens on a car crash that tragically kills the lady, and then 2 old gay dudes.
Besides the gay part, like it's George Costanza's wife dies or fiance dies.
Yeah, fair. And that was very funny.
Yeah, so cool. All right, cast done. Martin, favorite sitcom of all time?
I was going to mention the young ones, but you beat me to it, Dave. So good job there. I'm going to.
Sorry, mate.
That's all right. I'm going to reference another one, but I'm going to do it visually. So just bear with me because I won't be able to see or hear you when I do this.
Okay.
And also, I'm pretty sure this isn't on the list. So just give me a second.
Star Trek.
Intrigued. He won't be able to. Oh, it's the Invisible Man. The blurry room. Oh, nice. South Park.
Yeah, that cartoon show.
Futurama, indeed.
I love Rick and Morty.
So that's also a minor clue about what might be appearing in my drawing.
So, Martin, what do you like about Futurama? Were you a Simpsons person that then transitioned, or
No. I like the Simpsons, but when Futurama first came along, I thought, oh, this is just a different version of the Simpsons. But I find it now is one of the most imaginative and emotionally touching shows ever, and also very funny. but it's probably stretching the definition of a sitcom. I did a bit of research prior to the show, and it was actually listed, I think, in Wikipedia as a sitcom, but the strict definition of what that actually means, I think, is pretty loose. So I'll understand if it's sort of being a little bit on the perimeter there.
Yeah. Well, it can't be as on the perimeter as Shaden picking a Korean drama.
Listen, I'm sticking to my character of the bratty teenage daughter, and I don't care what you say, Dad. I'm going with it.
I think you were pretty much just like, I want to draw this thing. Which drink and draw is the closest that I could sort of squeeze it in? Let's go with the sitcom one.
And I would like to say that the fact that I tried to pair it with a webcomic and a TV series, I'm sorry, do I at least get some brownie points for that?
You
or
do.
no?
Look, I'll give you some brownie points if you give me some. So you talked about an upcoming, which might be our next show, actually. You talked about doing a manga episode.
Yeah.
I read my first ever manga this week. I read the first little.
Was it Sailor Moon?
No,
Was it?
Berserk.
Oh, yes. I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie, Spedsy.
Yeah, and like an idiot. So I knew, obviously, that you read it back to front. But even then, I'm still reading right to left. And then I was just like, what is going on? And then 2 pages in, I was like, oh, I'm reading the panels back to the American way or whatever. So I read that back to front. Then I was like, it still doesn't. Even the word balloons are on the other side.
Yeah,
so it took some training of the braining, but
it takes a while to get your head wrapped around it. But once you're in that rhythm, it's sometimes a little bit hard to get back into Western comics. So yeah.
So I kind of really liked it and enjoyed it and liked the size and liked how quick a read it was. And I feel like it's not definitely not the last one I will be reading.
No.
So yeah.
Can I show you something actually? Shout out to my colleague from work. He's recently just come back from Japan, and he has lent me something very kindly, which is Gengar. So this is Otono Katsuhiro. I've butchered that name, but his artwork, if anybody is familiar, it is phenomenal. To give you a peek. But yeah, if you are interested in his work, Spedsy, I highly recommend him.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm so proud of you.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm weirdly proud of myself too, because I have found that I have developed the attention span of a mosquito's dingleberry, and just reading something, I was just like, I can still read things. Anyway, now I have to name and shame someone in this room. Someone is sending and or receiving text messages on the very device that they are streaming from. So every 2 seconds we hear.
I think it might be my watch. I'll see if I can mute it.
Well, see, now I feel bad because I've already named and shamed you enough. Can't have 2 naming and shaming.
Go for it. Spedsy, come on, like somebody who didn't do their homework.
What's the deal with Spedsy hanging so much crap on Schindler? Mulva! Oh, that's the only time I can't remember any of the other scenes where Seinfeld yells out.
That worked for me.
Yeah. Martin, could you pick a number between 1 and 13 to find out what role you will be playing on the brand new comics sitcom coming to Netflix
Pick number
in the
9.
year?
12.
12. Ooh. Now, don't know how you're going to go with this one, but look, you are the ugly guy with the hot wife. This gorgeous woman
pretty realistic.
is married to an unattractive man. So we're going to have you as the neighbor to our bratty teenage lead with her bumbling dad and the gay in-laws. So I reckon we can work that into the script. We will have to, I'm going to suggest Totty Goldsmith plays your wife, but we'll see if we can get her. Not sure. All right, Alex, favorite
Can I get to say what I think is on the list?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Let Martin,
I think your time's up.
Martin, go for
Yeah,
it.
Martin, please take a stab.
Office.
Are you talking American or British?
American.
Yes,
Oh.
number 14
comes
in. Now, look, do you want to take another stab because you're so low on the list there? Do you want to take another shot?
Oh, Frasier.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
That's not applicable, but the answer is no. It's not on the list, unfortunately.
Shots fired.
Alex Major, favorite sitcom of all time. Go.
I'm gonna do it in two categories: a single camera and a 4-camera sitcom. The single camera sitcom, I'm gonna go My Name's Earl. I love that show.
That's
Got Jason Lee in it, and he just basically does this whole karma thing, and it's beautifully shot. A lot of very funny stories. And when it comes to like a 4-camera sitcom, I'm gonna go for Married with Children because Al Bundy is everyone's hero.
Yeah.
Married with Children.
And how often do you have your hand down your pants, Alex?
Out
of context, that's a
I mean, it's mostly in there.
What's the deal with that?
That was a funny show. That was like one of the only times where the audience participation kind of justified. I don't know, it was part of it. It was kind of funny. Like Kelly would walk in and then they'll be like, "Ooh!"
Yeah.
It was that. They had a better audience for that.
Yeah.
But I do miss. I think that like the older classic shows had a lot better concepts. Like as I mentioned before, like Mr. Ed, the talking horse. I remember there was one episode. There was a horse and he had like a broken back. He had like a limp back. I don't know what that was about, but sticks with me. I Dream of Jeannie. I thought that was like we don't have concepts like that. Then there's like I don't know. I think we talked about it on the show that there was Hogan's Heroes. It was like a sitcom set in World War II. It was done like 20 years after World War II. So I think we're at a good time to start doing like a Middle East Iraq War sitcom. Like
let's pitch the Comex one first and see how we go.
Yeah, but
we'll
Dave
say,
could be a
hey.
consultant on that one because he could we could just run jokes past him and it's like, is that funny? Is that what happens in Iraq? He'd be like, please leave me alone. But
there's a hilarious scene where we have someone play Dave throwing pamphlets out of a helicopter, and the main character gets a pamphlet right in the eye.
And then also I like the Perfect Strangers with Balky, who was from like a. Do you remember Perfect Strangers? That was a good show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and stuff.
That was that. Alex, would you be say you audition for the role of Balky, right?
Yes.
Thinking I get all the jokes, I get to be the fan favorite, and they say, you know what, we think you're more of a. And look, I don't even know the other guy's name. The curly.
Nobody does.
Yeah. Would you be content to, let's say you're a somewhat successful actor, you want to play a Balky role, but they offer you curly guy that no one will remember, the straight guy. Are you okay with that?
That guy actually has a better career. He was on Ally McBeal. So knowing the trajectory, because Balky kind of peaked at Balky, had a couple of cameos in Eddie Murphy movies, Beverly Hills Cop, and then he just kind of disappeared. While the other guy, he's become more of a journeyman actor, always popping up. It's like, oh wait, that's the dude from Perfect Strangers.
That's interesting because did I do that? Urkel remains Urkel forever, whereas Carl Winslow, the dad, gets to be in Die Hard and.
So I think, but to tell you, like, I actually have family members that have been on a sitcom before, that were main actors on a sitcom. It was it's obviously not in Australia or America. It was in Hungary. There was a show called Family in Hungarian, the Family Kft, which is like Family Limited. That's what it translates to. And there was these twin characters in there, and I was like, well, this show's cringe. And then like I go, and then my one of my cousins like, "Oh, are you going to this family reunion?" And I'm like, "No, nobody invites me to anything." He's like, "Oh, the twins are going to be there." I'm like, "What twins?" And then he explained to me that these family limited twins, whatever, are there, and apparently they're related to me. So these are people nobody on this show watching knows who I'm talking about. But just so you know, like this is one of my. I've got I've got situation comedy going through my blood right now.
Yeah, so you're that classic story of once you get famous, suddenly family members you never knew you had come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, except they were more famous than me, so and they never came out of the woodwork.
Yes,
they
that's
stayed
what
out
I
of the
mean.
woodwork.
You came out of the woodwork. You're like, no
well,
one
I didn't
invites me, I'm
even.
not going.
I didn't go on their woodwork because I was like, I worked on Lion King 1.5. Thank you very much. Like, you know.
Ah, so you're in your own woodwork. You don't give a shit about their woodwork.
Yeah.
Right.
My IMDb credit is a little bit better than theirs because nobody knows the sitcom I was talking about. But I actually did. But I actually no. Wait a minute. I directed a sitcom, animated one in China. My TV show was a sitcom. That's right. It was an animated Chinese sitcom. I directed that. There you go. It was 52 episodes.
Good stuff.
We ranked top 5 for 5 days in China.
You want to take a shot and see if it's on this list?
It's not. Saibi is not on this list. It's like the Fabulous Adventures of Saibi are not on the list.
So it wasn't The Simpsons. Okay.
I would have put it on there, mate.
Yeah, but also I have been on the studio audience of Hey Dad when I was a kid. So I was just sitting there. They were like some warm-up act. They were throwing minties at everybody. So there you go.
Right.
That was the old man. That was that bloke, you know. Don't give him boiled lollies, you know. Didn't one of them
no, the minties weren't boiled.
He went to jail for touching up the cast, didn't he?
What? Oh, hey Gregory, it's called Saibi. So, Jesus, I got to figure out what I always forget the Chinese name for it, but I'll put it up on the screen on my phone when I just get it. There, so
While you're looking, Alex, give us a number between 1 and 13 so we can cast you in our sitcom.
12.5. It's between 1 and 13, isn't it? Oh, sorry.
That's funny.
Just a second. I got. Anyways.
Say a number.
Gregory, this is the show.
What's the deal with Alex not saying a number?
Oh, sorry.
Over.
11.
Oh, that's a
here we
sweet
go.
blank screen. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, this is the show.
Yeah, that's
so Gregory,
super helpful.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
for
there you go.
Gregory, he said he's
Jot that down.
Chinese. So, Gregory, 这个知道吗？这个动画。
You probably butchered that, but
Nah, Greg.
I'm sure
Greg
Greg
knows.
points for.
Anyways, you can freeze frame that one.
Shut up!
Oh,
You're fine.
Gregory, you know this
Oh, look
one?
at it.
I didn't think it was famous. There you go. It was based on a comic book as well. But look at that. I didn't even put that into my artwork today because I didn't try to look for that connection. But anyways. So there you go. Gregory, shit.
You and Gregory free to...
Yeah, woman ichi feijang hao panyo shanzai. So he knows what we're talking about.
Just let me know. Just let me know. When
We're just going to continue the show in Chinese now. But anyways, yeah. Do I guess what show is number 1? Because obviously Big Bang Theory,
Alex?
isn't it?
Pick a goddamn number between 1 and 13.
I said 11. I said 11.
You said 11.5, didn't you?
No, I didn't say. I said 12.5. You said pick a number, so I went 11.
All right, so number 11, this works. You are the arch nemesis. The main character you dislike and constantly squabble with the main character.
Is that you and me?
No, I'm the director. Me and Sis. No, actually, Sis is in the show. So
Yeah,
I'm the director of the.
Who's the main character?
You and Quick. It's the
Apparently we
story
share
of-
it. Apparently it's a 2-fact or something.
Well, look, so in the pilot, it's a shared co-main, but whoever the audience, it's a Homer and Bart thing. Bart was the lead. The audience loved Homer. Homer became the lead. So it's up to you guys to steal the show. So congratulations, Alex. You are the there's a lot of screen time for the arch nemesis of the main character. So
do I have dogs that I let out on people, like some angry dogs, and they just go out and bite the other characters?
We don't have the budget for a dog. No, we have 16 horses.
They're all shaded horses. Are they going to be biting?
Yeah, some do. Some do. Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to have some of these guard
mate.
So it's getting late, guys. So let's do what
my show is not number one. So you're saying this? Come
on, let's see some.
My drawings.
To make any money with your drawings.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch. Alex, I love you, mate. Just give us put one on the list between one and what's in the top 20.
What's in the top 20 show? Well, now I'm stumped because I thought it was going to be Big Bang Theory, but it's not. So I'm going, How I Met Your Mum.
No, that's not on there either.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Hey, Dad's not on it either?
No. Neither's A Country Practice, which is no. So number one, The Simpsons, I Love Lucy, MASH, Seinfeld, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Fleabag, Arrested Development, The Dick Van Dyke Show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, South Park, All in the Family, Cheers, Bob Newhart Show, The Office, The Honeymooners, The Golden Girls, Modern Family, Parks and Recreation, Veep, Blackadder.
So that Office was the UK one, was it, Rob?
No. Yeah, The Office. You were right. Office American, number 14, Martin. So,
I was right. Oh yeah, no, I got 14. Yeah.
No one picked The Simpsons. There was a debate early on, but no one officially claimed it. So Nick May is the winner with I Love Lucy.
You win a hug from me or something?
I'll make up for it when you see my art.
Sorry, Sean.
That's what Martin gets for coming last. A hug from Alex.
I Love Lucy. I don't think was because that had Desi Arnaz in it. I didn't like him much. He was too greasy. But I liked the Lucy show. He was he did look a bit slimy, didn't he? Didn't you reckon?
No,
we were only little kids when we watched that.
I've never seen this show.
If they were to quickly wipe him down before an episode, you'd be
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'll tell you who's not greasy.
Obviously went on to star in Automan, that great non-sitcom. I'm sure you all watched it in the 80s.
Who was that?
Desi Arnaz Jr.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Can I tell you? Can I get a? This is a grudge I've held for about 25 years. Tell me if I'm right to. And I'm not. Anyway, just tell me if I'm right to hold on to this grudge for this long.
You're right, mate.
So look, mate. Yeah, it's all right. There's a guy in this band, right? And the band's called Smack. And anyway, I started my band. Got my mates together. We started a band, mate. We called it Mighty Boy, right? So then this guy changes his name of his band to Automan. And in my mind, we were pretty close, but we're competitive. And, Mighty Boy, and then he's just changed his to Automan. And I sort of felt that, part of it was a little bit of a, right, you guys are the boys. Well, here are the men.
Well, how did the Mighty Bosstones feel about all this?
Look, they didn't reply to our many emails. I did drive Real Big Fish to the airport once. The band.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And for years, I would tell people I drove They Might Be Giants to the airport, and then a friend said,
Real Big Fish.
Those were
have
real
you
big
talked
fish.
about this before? Because I've seen them in like 4 continents live. Like they're my favorite band. Like I got on a plane twice to see them. Yeah, I went from Shanghai to Japan. I was in Japan for 10 hours or something just to see Real Big Fish, and I flew from Poland to Cambridge as well just to see them play. And
You should have just come with me, man. I drove them to the airport.
I hung out with 2 of the members when I was in LA the last time because they're friends with some of my other friends over time. But they're like my favorite band from high school. Like I'm like a hardcore fan.
Did they remember me, like the random guy that drove them to the airport once and they never came up?
No, they never talked to me about it. But like that's crazy, dude. Like that's awesome.
It's like I was in a band and I was unemployed. My band was my job, and so I took any work I could. And so the manager of our band would get me little bits and pieces, and I drove one van, and the lead singer of Body Jar drove the other van, and we drove Real Big Fish to the airport. Oh,
that's funny. We saw Body Jar open for No Effects just a month ago.
Yeah, wow! I went on tour with Body Jar all around Australia.
Oh, that's awesome.
There you go.
Oh, I'm glad everybody else is in this conversation and having a good time.
Notice I didn't do any shut up things or anything. I've got the bloody conch.
You were right into it, mate.
Just once. Yeah, it's
No, but that's amazing, dude. That's awesome. You should talk more about your music stuff. It's really cool.
All right. Thanks for that.
Were you in a band, were you, Spedgy?
Yeah.
What kind of lyrics did you have in this band?
I'm driving and a real big fish in the back. Some of them are actual fish.
It's going bad for me as well. Everyone else, I mean.
Yeah, it was going funny for me.
Who, me?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You went all
You're singing the vigorous songs.
Yeah,
you went all low resolution.
In the bathtub, mate, and started singing.
Yeah, I was singing about Real Big Fish, driving the van, and the internet I was plagiarizing it myself. Bloody, let's look at some artwork, shall we?
Hey.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Quick wants the conch.
All right, I finished my my picture of the cast for the show.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh,
well,
let's look at.
I'm the cast for the show.
I'm the bad guy.
That's so good.
A couple of lovely looking lads over the back fence there.
Yes, so to speak.
I
love it, Nick.
I thought the director was the studio audience for a minute.
I want to do something crazy, and instead of a live studio audience, let's do it in front of a dead studio audience.
Correct.
I'll work on it.
Yeah.
All right. As you work.
Where you buy zombies these days, especially with inflation, I'm sure they're hella expensive. But that would be a twist. Anyway, Sis, let's look at some artwork, shall we?
Yes. Well, the first person to send some art in was Davo77.
Oh, yeah, Michael Mindy.
Love the show.
Nice
Yeah.
Well done, Dave.
Nice
choice.
drawing, shit show.
Ooh,
What did you say, Dave?
I said nice drawing, but it was a shit show.
Whoa.
Great show.
Saying
what's
you
it on?
didn't like
Tell
it.
us what you
I don't
really
know.
think.
Are you hearing this right?
You changed the world.
Shots fired.
Well, I'm sure you like this one. Everyone liked this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Barbara Eden.
And there it is inked.
If I can be controversial, I Dream of Jeannie did funny things to my weenie.
Oh, God. Yes, pardon.
You have to.
That was that show was on at a turbulent time for young Spedsy.
Who did that?
What kind of funny
Who
things?
did that
Draw
drawing,
something on it?
Sis?
Oh, sorry, that was Peter Lawson.
Oh, good on
Peter
you.
Lawson.
Very
Peter
nice.
Lawson, tell me, I Dream of Jeannie, right? Yeah. The lantern wasn't the only thing getting rubbed, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. Yes,
Oh, no, Rob. What are you saying? Please
Don't
explain.
encourage it.
We're
Stop
getting
it.
demonetized.
Yeah.
No, for this, we're not.
Okay, Janet Locke. Yes.
Ah,
yes.
Very good.
Is this
Well done, Janet.
is this when he went off at an audience member at the Laugh Factory and he said the naughty
Alex,
word?
just do inappropriate, sexy
Are we
stuff.
going? Are we trying to take the show down that path? Are we?
Yeah.
No,
Good one,
no, we're
Janet.
not. Yes, I love Seinfeld. It's a great show.
That's awesome, Janet.
I'm
Okay,
interested
next.
to know, Janet, is that coloured
Yeah.
pencil?
Briny did this magic one.
Yes.
Huge fan of this
Wow.
show.
I love it.
I still haven't seen it. Is it a sitcom or is it more of a skit show? Like a
There are
sketch show?
situations
definitely-
and there's comedy. By definition, it's a sitcom.
Yeah.
So that's like Benny Hill as well. Then Nick.
That's
The
good.
situation-
That's excellent.
It's
No,
not
like-
sketches. Alex. They live together and go to work and all that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
it's-
Oh, well then. Okay.
have
It's
business
definitely not what, because I haven't seen it. So thank you very much for clarifying this for me.
Watch season one, Alex.
The list
Brian
that I
has
got is
got her own style, hasn't she? She's got a bit
Yep.
unique sort of style there.
There's a bit of a Scott Pilgrim vibe in that, just because they're holding guitars and
The shape language in the drawing as well is really awesome. I really like how she's done the feet. That's really cool. That's awesome.
And Mighty Well sent this in with a. I wonder if everyone can guess this one.
oh yes, Alti Towers.
Alti
yeah.
Towers. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Monty Python. Oh yeah, no, yeah, well, that's it. John Cleese.
You can say Monty Python. That's a close second answer. King of Silly Walk.
I love how 4 people go, oh yeah, Faulty Towers. Then Dave's go, Monty Python.
Well, I was thinking Ministry of Funny Walks, which came from Monty, which was a similar.
John Cleese. Yep.
Yeah.
Good on you, Marty. Nice, mate. He should have had his headband. That's right. Yep, Faulty Towers. Good on you, mate.
Stu Thornton sent this one in.
Stu.
Ah, wacko. Klinger.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good on you,
Really
mate. Good one,
Classic
Stu.
Klinger.
Yeah, what a nose.
A fun game that me and my friends used to play when we were drunk. We would spin the clothesline and then duck our heads down and run underneath it and go.
Oh, Chopper. All right, I'm with you. See, Klinger's
Now-
got his dress on there. Did you
Yes,
see
he
his
has.
dress? Yeah.
Yeah. This next drawing, this next illustration, this next wonderful piece of art by Nick May made me realize that Friends is not my favorite sitcom.
It's not.
Oh,
yeah.
America's favorite hero or something.
That or not.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, what's the
America's
theme song?
Greatest
It's
Hero?
classic. I'm
Very
walking on
scary.
there.
That was a drama.
Yeah,
Riveting
I
drama.
I have a slight confession to make. I was sketching when my wife came home from work today, and she said, "What's the theme for tonight's show?" And I said, "Sitcoms." And she said, "What are you thinking of drawing?" And I showed her my picture, and it was Mork. And she said, "Oh, Greatest American Hero." And I said, "Oh, yeah, okay. Why don't I draw Greatest American Hero then?"
Anyways, Nick, lucky you dodged a bullet because you would have got a lot of shit from Dave if you would have gone with more.
Another more.
So,
I just like
it will be okay.
I love how supportive your wife is. What's the theme and what are you drawing? Whereas my wife is like, drink and draw tonight. It's a drink and draw week.
that's like my partner as well. She's now in the pub watching football like a real man.
Good on her. Ask her who's winning.
The Panthers are. So Panthers are. So
Who's Panthers
nice.
are? That sounds like a He-Man villain. Panthers are.
Yeah, it does.
No, the Panthers are winning.
And we've got
against
ourselves another May. Dan May.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I think he was more tan than that, though, wasn't he?
What's that show?
Oh God.
Family Matters.
The name of the episode.
Family
I
Matters.
remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. That's
I was a bit
ripping,
confused
man.
with the Hungarian
Well done,
version.
Yes.
I never saw that show, but I know the fellow you're drawing there. That
The high pitched voice.
yeah, the fella with the glasses.
I do that.
Urkel.
Urkel. And now we have Martin Gammon's picture.
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
Fawlty
yes.
Towers Futurama mashup.
Oh yeah, Manuel.
Dalila's not impressed at all.
Yeah.
Basil,
No.
Manuel. I don't know the other two characters. Who are they? What are their names?
That's Polly and the Major.
Oh right. Polly and the Major. They look different, but
Yeah.
And Polly's got the same expression as normal. Though.
Urkel. That's him. Yeah.
that's all I have in there. So I don't know where the other pictures for the night are.
Yeah,
coming.
well, we
It's-
can take a look. We can zoom in on our old mate. Dave, who are you drawing tonight?
The Avengers.
I think Nick May knows whose these are.
That's Steele and Steed and Mrs. Peel.
Yeah, Steed and Mrs. Peel. That's right. From the
They're needed.
Avengers.
Was that a sitcom or was that like an A drama?
It was comedy, science fiction, and pretty way out sort of stuff. Wasn't a lot of
It
comedy.
was a tongue-in-cheek show, wasn't it? So it's sort of halfway between a drama and a comedy or sitcom.
Yeah.
So
Were
that's,
they in
that's
like
awesome,
the?
Dave.
But there
Were
was
they
a
in the Great
comic,
Lakes
actually.
Avengers or something? Like,
But I
did
know-
Captain America recruit them, or did they just decide they were Avengers? How
This
did-
is the real Avengers, mate, not that shit you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay, Avengers.
Dave's harsh today. But Dave, there's a
Yeah,
comic,
yeah.
there's a comic
Right
based
into
on
these things.
this Avengers as well.
This is
isn't
what a
there?
couple of these does to you.
But Dave, there's a comic book or something based on the TV show as well, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Because like I saw that first,
Called The
and I was like,
Avengers.
"That's different Avengers." And it's a comic, but it's really beautifully drawn. I don't know more about it. I just remember it was like really nicely drawn. And I was like, "Oh, I'll read that one day." I don't know where it is now.
It was made into
Why,
a
when I
great
was a
movie
kid-
starring Ralph Fiennes and Uma Thurman and Sean Connery. I highly recommend it if you have
Oh, right.
insomnia.
Why is it Why
Well,
will I
you
be
heard-
sleepy afterwards?
Of course, you heard
when
what
I was-
Ray does when he notices you've parked in the wrong spot. Ray finds.
Hey, next show. What's the next picture we got?
Get it.
Okay, we've got another.
I just want to say,
Hey.
Oh,
I'm
Shaden.
sorry. I'm
Lovely.
sorry.
Very good, Shaden.
Not
but
a
Hayden, what's the Korean situation comedy like? Because like I watched some comedy when I was in Korea, and it wasn't like a sitcom. It was just more like variety shows.
Yeah, it is. I've watched variety shows in Korea so far. That's why mine is a very, very grey, blurred area. But I thought I'd just get brownie points on the fact that it was a webcomic. So I don't know. That's all I'm giving. Yeah.
Fantastic, Hayden.
Well done, Shaden. Very good.
I'll give you points, Shaden. You're all good. Don't let Rob tear you down.
Rob's like, no.
No brownie points.
I'm gonna go draw racing cars, no matter what the topic is.
I was going to say about this, the Avengers. When I was a kid in the 60s, these were on TV, and as I was only a young fella, 8 or 9 years old, and I used to watch it, and I loved it. And I had the hots dead set for Mrs. Peel. Oh man, she was fantastic. And they used to sell back in the old days. They used to put out a book, a hardcover book, and it was about different shows. And they had an Avengers. I got that one, and it had a little comic in it, a couple of comic stories in it. So there you go. There is a comic relation to it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Max,
about that.
Max Barada with an interesting sitcom idea there with Squid Game. He's taken a book out of Shady's pages. That's
Very good one.
how that saying
It's a
works.
Very, very good one. If anybody has seen Squid Games,
It's hilarious. Hilarious
It's
sitcom.
hilarious.
I know which part of Squid Game does tingle Rob and Dave the most.
Well,
Like,
it's when the two squids are playing a game, and so like the hilarious banter between the two squids.
and then they
like,
kind
hey,
of go like, "Ooh, that."
don't you think it's crazy? We've got tentacles. We've got 8 tentacles. Why not
That's a
call them
Japanese thing, isn't it?
80cles?
All
Why
right.
not call
Very,
them
very, very life affirming show as well.
Yeah, it's not
80cles,
very
Alex.
good.
Yeah.
I like tickles. Don't worry. No, wait a minute. I don't like tickles at all. What am I talking about? Don't tickle me, Rob.
All right. Well, let's find out the name of our sitcom, shall we? Brought to us by Alex Mijur. So we'll get some music back cracking for one last time. Let's rock the theme.
You have a sitcom music? Like upbeating
Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it.
Play it again.
The wrong song. Do we have the Friends theme song?
That's excellent.
Good one,
No, we
Alex.
don't.
Don't you have the Friends theme song? I'll be there for you.
Wasn't
Well
on the
done,
top-
I
Alex.
think we need to.
I don't know, I can't do this.
This
No more.
video might be screen.
Go for gold. Go on, Alex.
Just get it to the clap at least.
No, I can't. I don't have an umbrella. It's good. They're dancing with an umbrella.
Wouldn't be the first time you've given someone the clap. Hey, Alex, yeah, get out, mate. Anyway. Well, if you are frantically drawing your Fonzie, or your Urkel, or your Sheldon, or your whoever it may be, please feel free to
Ribbon,
send it through to comex.cx/art, and we will show it on the show next week, or any week when you choose to submit it. Sis, do you quickly, is there anything you want to plug, promote, whatever, before I say goodnight, and then we do that awkward bit where you say, you forgot this, and I go, ah.
Yeah, this is a bit where I say, I forgot this. Last week, we got half a picture. Last fortnight, I should say. We got half a picture, and Travis has sent in the entire picture.
Right.
Holy moly.
What was the theme last week? I can't remember. Or 2 weeks ago. What was it again?
I can't
That's
remember.
a good question. My brain's not working. That wasn't the theme. That's just what's happening right now. G.I. Joe. That's right.
Hang on. I've got it up here. Oh, yeah. G.I. Joe. Yep. Yeah,
Thanks,
whack
Dave.
go, mate. Look at that. A lot of work there, mate.
Yeah, we've
I
all
was
gone
gonna
quiet
say,
because we're
Trev,
reading it, Trev.
Put me up the right way. You flipped the picture.
He did.
That's right. Yeah. Trav, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I love
brilliant,
it.
Trav.
Nice work, dude.
Well done, mate. A lot of work there. Well done. Kaboom.
Trav, on this week's upcoming Aussieverse show, you get a shout out with your comic book, your Emily comic book. The stuff that I picked up recently. So just shouted out your book because it's good stuff. That's awesome, Trav. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oops,
Well
I
done,
clicked
mate.
it.
Very good.
So thank you so much for watching our show. There is a little something I'm expecting in the mail very soon. It is a proof of Vamoose 4 / Pink Flamingo, I should say flamenco, and / a reprinting of Minty Frisket. So if you were to go to vamoose.spedsy.com, we've got some goodies on the horizon. But I will pimp that more as time moves forward. All right. So in a fortnight, we will be back, and I believe we are going to talk and draw all things manga. So Shaden, you better be free because you're essentially going to host this thing.
Hold on. I mean, I'm definitely free, but let me just triple check because I'm excited. Friday, no.
Is it gonna be? Are you gonna be drawing something that's not manga related? It's gonna be something that.
So is this on Good Friday?
All right. Let's do it the week after that. So we might come back in 3 weeks. Is that a thing, Sis?
Friday.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
All right, we'll come back in 3 weeks.
Whoa.
So apologies for doing the housekeeping on the show, but this is
this is
how
what
we do
goes
it.
viral.
Is this a production
Gotta go
meeting?
viral.
We should
I'm
start
glad
arguing
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
That'll get us some nice little shorts going. Anyway, so we'll be back in 3 weeks to draw manga. So any character from any manga, even is anime, do you include that? Look, I don't know. I should have let Shaden do this bit.
I say yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Excellent.
So, Sis, because I know I've read one manga, if you could source some peeps from our community who will have more to say than that one time I read that one manga. But anyway, these are things we should talk about later. So in 3 weeks, let's draw manga stuff.
Dave, the ultimate otaku.
You want to read some manga, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, but otaku is somebody who likes manga a lot.
Which one?
Dave and Ataku should not be in the same sentence.
I don't know what that means.
That's so good, Dave. That's awesome. That's a really good selection as well.
And I've got that other one down there too. I show
Well,
you
save it,
before.
Dave. Save it.
Save it for 3 weeks.
Nausicaa.
Oh, I
I
can't
know
wait.
that one.
Next episode,
Double.
show those same books. So thank you so much for watching our show. There are plenty more shows on this very channel, including something like 105 episodes of this thing. And we'll see you in 3 weeks. Make sure you go to comics.shop to support this show by buying a whole bunch of Australian comic books. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and we'll catch you down the road. Yeah, get up.
Cheers.
Night all.
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Alfred, let's go shop.
Comics.shop.
Say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. See you next time.
Press the buttons, the buttons.
Just press a button.